Yo, YouTube, this video is titled Logan Paul's Wife is Abusing Him and is by Maury. Let's get straight to it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like there is trouble in paradise.
I think I seen the video. It was like him stumbling out of the car after like an argument or something.
For Logan Paul and his wife, Nina Agdal, as posted by Feared Buck on Twitter, saying Logan Paul and his wife, Nina Agdal, were caught on camera arguing in Paris, which almost led to Logan Paul stumbling. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, she tried to trip him up? Hold on, run that back. Yeah, he's married. Bro, you remember when he was boxing, what's the dude's name? Can somebody please tell me his name? I forgot his name. He's a washed up MMA fighter. And his whole like trash talk strategy was just to talk about Logan's fucking fiance and how she's a bop.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the wife, as you can see, because I'm gonna run this back. This particular clip right now is going viral and is making its rounds around the internet because, you know, for a long time, especially people like...
Damn, he looks stressed. He trying to keep his composure, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Logan, this is what happens when you become a lover boy. And then they got married. Like, it's pretty much game over. Like, now she can treat him however she wants. It's cheaper to keep her. You gotta sit there and deal with that shit. She could walk away with half of everything that he built. Dylan Dennis, exactly. That's his name. She could run off with bro's whole legacy. All that Prime money, all that WWE money, all that YouTube money. Come on, man.
Dylan Dennis. They've been speculating that Nina Agdal and Logan Paul were going to be getting divorced. You know, they're married and everything. They're a young couple, but it seems like the marriage was forced. And
I'm going to keep it a buck, bro. I think this is just like a generational thing. Like, if you're like a younger millennial, or you're like a Gen Z person, relationships don't last. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Even if you get married, that shit does not last long at all, bro. I don't know why.
as you can see, Logan Paul's entering the vehicle now, but for some reason, his wife, in case some of you did not catch it, I'm going to go back and check the frame. You could see that she's grabbing on. She's holding on to his leg for some reason. Like she actually wanted to trip him. You could see her in the vehicle in this luxury van, right? I don't know. She looks angry. She looks kind of upset. But as he's walking outside, you could see she intentionally goes to trip him, right? With her.
And he can't do shit. And he can't do shit about it. I don't want to be that guy. Oh my God, if the roles were reversed. But bro, imagine he would just try to defend himself. He's going to be in the wrong, bro. Look at Jonathan fucking Majors, bro. You remember when Jonathan Majors was literally running away from that girl and they looked at the footage in court and they still ruled that he was like this abusive guy? When you're running away from somebody, how are you abusing them? That doesn't even make sense, bro. Marriages normally don't last because people are too lazy to put in the work. I mean, it's like a generational thing, though. Like, I think it's like, it's easy to say that, but I think it's something deeper, bro, with this generation and just social media in general. You feel me?
Her boots, actually. You can see she literally and
why did she do that?
As he's entering out the vehicle, puts her legs around his legs to try and trip him, and he catches wind of that, and this is what he does. You know, he forces his leg out the way. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in an argument and your significant other is entering out a vehicle, never do this. They could actually get injured, and you know, it just makes you look like an asshole, right? I don't know why you're doing that. I'm not entirely sure why.
She tried to make him look bad. Obviously, bro, look, he's probably paparazzi. He was waiting outside. They're recording. She was trying to put him in an aura loss situation.
He thought that was cute. Like, imagine if the roles were reversed. Logan.
Oh yeah, that'd have been crazy. You know, if they would have caught that big ass, bro. You know, Logan Paul is like 6'2", 6'3". He's jacked as shit. He's probably on some type of roids. One good leg sweep, she's gonna fall straight on her face. He'll look crazy.
It would negatively impact his PR, but
yeah,
since Nina Agdal is Nina Agdal, and I don't know what she does specifically. I don't know what her accolades are or what her achievements are aside from literally being married to Logan Paul. If you guys can catch me up on her, I'm not doing any research. That's what
she looked like. She could be like no like weird shit. She looked like she could be like one of those like Victoria I said Victoria Justice. Oh my god, what is it? Victoria's Secret models, bro.
To time for me, but feel free to air whatever she does down below in the comment section. You know, I'm
She's
aware,
mid.
you know,
I'm gonna keep
she
it a
kind of
buck.
reached peak popularity when literally everybody in the baby mamas was talking about her about a year or two ago before, you know, late Logan Paul got.
Did she get buccal, bro? Now, ever since I seen that video about the celebrities, I look at their cheeks. Did she get buccal fat removal, bro?
Married to her, you know, I suppose
Oh
kind.
my god. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Probably in like Italy or some shit. He took her to a nice spot. Spent mad bread on a trip. She just seen money.
Kind of covering
Money
her
on.
dozens of romantic interactions with, you know, a whole slew of men. Listen, yes, I did cover the story back then, and you know, I made multiple videos about it. You know, kind of, you know, looking over everything. Now, in the future, looking back at it, I wish I hadn't, because it's really none of my business. I really don't care. It's not like she's my girlfriend, my wife, or the mother of my children. I honestly, in this day and age, couldn't give less what she did in her own past. But now the public has spoken. People are now saying, I bet she's so annoying to argue with. That big ass jaw and white ass eyes would be irritating to me. Those are not my words. That is somebody in the
That definitely sounds like a fucking incel.
comments. Somebody else said, this is what happens
she does
when you marry
OnlyFans?
a beep. And we're gonna censor that out. We cannot show that word on here. But it starts with a W and ends with an E for the grammatically astute out there. Somebody said, who gives an F? The things people pay attention to blow my mind. Welcome to the internet, brother. Even people on TikTok are saying, Dylan Dennis was right. The Paul.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. His trash talk was elite, though. He was elite. He was airing everything out. I'm not gonna lie.
Brothers always have abuser vibes. They get heated too fast. This divorce is gonna be faster than Britney Spears's. Natalia said, I can already see domestic violence charges coming his way. She should get out while she can.
Bro, what? This woman is deadass tripping this man out in public after an argument. And somehow Logan Paul is the domestic abuser. She's tripping him. What?
And it's funny to me how they're kind of blaming, or some of them are blaming Logan Paul.
Shade room followers.
Blaming her. But in this situation, I mean, she's literally the one who tried to trip him. I don't know why domestic charges or domestic violence charges would be coming his way and not hers. But alas, at least we have somebody with common sense in the comment section saying she did ass tried to trip him though. So at this point, a lot of people are just, you know, speculating the end of this relationship, you know, a divorce ensuing. And listen, unfortunately, they're already kind of too deep into this relationship. I mean, they are married. They do have a child together, a baby girl and everything. So if this relationship was to sour this fast, they've
yeah, she taking his bread. It's over with.
only been married about a year or so, right? Less than 2. If the relationship were to sour this fast, you know, you already got Nina Agdal tripping and, you know, trying to make this man bust his chin on.
I'm not gonna lie, she kind of, like, no offense. Does anybody get the vibe that she looks kind of soulless? Like, you can kind of see it in her eyes a little bit. Even Logan is soulless too a little bit. Like, when you're at that level where you're just chasing like all the fame in the world and like, oh my god, you could see it, bro. She was like social climbing this, and the best guy that she could get with, she just, alright, fuck it. You know what I mean? And women, when how old is she? I gotta do a quick age check. If she's like in her 30s, bro, then oh yeah. 1992, she's 33 years old. Oh yeah, bro, you remember when India Love was like, oh, a new bitch turns 18 every day. Women are aware of the wall when they hit the wall. So she's like, damn, this is like the best guy that I'm gonna get. I may not even fuck with him like that, but like at least he's gonna be able, because women care about like being taken care of and shit. Like at least he's gonna be able to pay these fucking bills, and we be able to go on these expensive ass whatever, you know, he's in shape, like boom boom boom, he check a lot of boxes, he's tall, you feel me? But Logan, she probably thinks he's lame. I don't know, she probably don't respect him. Like if a woman would trip you, she don't respect you, you know? She probably thinks he's a pushover. Logan, he ignoring all the signs and he's simping over her and shit. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. We on Twitch, I shouldn't have said that. Fuck it. But this is what it is. He fiending for her. Logan, I feel like he could have got with a better girl. She seems like, because the way that Dylan Dennis was airing out her dirty laundry, bro, She been around in the industry. Once you kind of been around in that fucking industry, your eyes look soulless. Even his look soulless.
Ground. And Logan Paul's a multi-millionaire
He
wrestler
looks
slash
stressed being around
YouTuber,
her.
content creator. You know, if they were to divorce, it would be tragic. He would lose a lot of money, and you know, it would be hell for him. And she definitely would have made one hell of a come up now that she has a child with him. But yeah, the people, the public, posted another video saying Nina has to be Logan's karma because she's actually the wife from hell.
Damn.
Followed by this clip of somebody
Nina
posting saying
Logan
Nina
boring.
Agdal calls Logan Paul boring. Oh, that is not good.
This stroller's gonna be assembled in no time.
This is boring. Nobody wants to watch this.
I do want to finish this. But I have to do this anyways.
So finish it quick and then build the other shit when they're not filming. This is boring.
Woo! Hey, yo, I mean, imagine just trying to be a good wife.
What? Nah, bro. This is on some Will Smith shit. Oh, she's like the white Jada Pinkett, bro. The only thing is she's not talking about Tupac. Bro, if your wife is publicly humiliating you online, and it wasn't like, not even like a joke, like she was dead ass. Like she doubled down on it. Like when you say a joke, you don't say that shit multiple times. Oh,
I mean,
nah.
a good husband, a good father. You're out here, I suppose. He's trying to build some kind of stroller or whatever for his daughter.
By the way, strollers be expensive.
Yeah, I mean, what is she doing aside from just standing up and knocking him and looking at him as if he's a fucking slave? Like, God, how about you as the wife go over there, make him a sandwich? I don't know, hand him a fucking wrench, get him a nice cold bevy, be of some use. Like, I swear to God, I've had people literally do this to me in my life. I'm over here doing some task, a project, and they're standing over me as if they're the goddamn overseer, like they're my manager waiting for me to fucking complete the task at hand. Like,
and then she telling him how to do his job better than him. Like, you came up as a model, you didn't come up as a content creator. There's a difference.
that would make me just leave the entire premises, I swear.
They'll agree with me.
Honey, nobody's agreeing with you, I swear. I mean, maybe some people will, maybe, I don't know, but I'm certainly not. Do you see his face right now, bro? Why did they post this to the internet? This is why, I swear to God, as a content creator, I could never post my business, my anything, my private life to the internet like that. Like intimate moments. Like, sure, I can do content outside, vlog and everything, like I'm gonna be doing pretty soon. But the look on Logan Paul's face says it all. And as a content creator, I know, you know, some of these moments are exaggerated, but we still do have feelings and emotions. And I swear, hey, maybe the divorce allegations are gonna be, you know, I don't know, coming true. Maybe this supposed karma that Logan Paul is getting now is coming to bite him in the ass?
Nah, that's sad.
She's pregnant. We don't want any conflicts. Whatever Nina says, goes.
Whatever Nina says, goes.
Oh,
yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
He a happy wife, happy life kind of guy, bro. He whatever she says goes. I understand she pregnant, but damn, bro. That's not even like some pregnancy shit. The baby's already born.
You know, Logan Paul's free to have his opinion, but I don't care, bro. Like disabilities, which I suppose pregnancy is technically a disability, doesn't give you an excuse to be an asshole. It's not a justification for you to be disrespectful or to be a jackass just because you feel as though that you're carrying my child within your womb. Like, nah, we're not. We're still gonna have some basic decency and respect in this household. Like, but that's just me, right?
Some
this is
basic
why I'm
decency
probably
and
never
respect.
gonna be fit as a husband or a long-term whatever, because I just like expect a decent like a baseline of respect from anybody regardless. Like, you could have, I don't know, autism, Asperger's, you could be having a shitty day. Listen, I've had shitty days a lot throughout my entire life, and as I've gotten older, I realized that it's not other people's responsibility to coddle me and my feelings just because I'm not feeling right that day. Like, no, I still have to actually talk to people and treat people with a baseline of respect out in public, because that is what we do in civilized society. Now imagine me doing that in public and acknowledging that I still have to be a decent person outside, but the person that you're in an intimate relationship with in private can't understand that that's how they're supposed to treat you in the privacy of your own home too. Like, guys, at this point in my life, man, I just want peace, bro, and respect and decency, and I want to have fun. I want things to be a vibe. I'm not trying to do all this angry wife, crying kid, tied and bound by fatherly duties. Like,
yeah,
it's just,
bro, you gotta get you a girl. See, here's the problem with Logan. I feel like anytime there's a dynamic in a relationship, especially a marriage, where the man likes the woman more, then the woman doesn't actually respect the man, and she humiliates him publicly and embarrasses him, and he just sits there and he tolerates it and he takes it and he stays with her, and then eventually he ends up crashing and burning like Will Smith and Jada. You know what I mean? I think the dynamic is better when the woman likes the man more. because at least the woman will respect you. You know what I mean? The worst thing that you got to deal with a man not really respecting the woman that he's with is if he cheats on her. That's the worst thing.
It seems annoying. It seems stressful. It seems like it consumes a lot of money, of which I don't have to waste. Like, I don't have time to see the number.
But he still gotta like her though. Like, he can't be one of those guys that, like, bro, I never understood guys that get in relationships with girls that they don't like. Like, you don't like this girl at all, and you over here just being rude to her the whole time, and she's just trying to please you. That's not a good dynamic. I don't like that shit. What's good, Arcane?
Numbers decreasing in my bank account. Like, nah, I don't have the patience.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
The mental or emotional bandwidth. And you know, here we can see this other clip of Logan Paul and his wife leaving this particular event, and he's just looking down at his phone, you know, being really distant from his wife. Looks very disengaged and, you know, detached from the situation.
Bro, I don't know. Did this happen after? Like, this happened when they came out, right? I'm gonna be honest, he a businessman though.
At hand, and I don't know what they were arguing about. Honestly, I really don't.
Oh yeah, he
care.
looked
This is a
pissed.
clip
Never
that's going
mind.
viral, and I'm a commentator, so you know, I'm kind of just like, you know, talking about it. But the comments are saying, you know, you can tell he's still mad about something. Somebody
Hell
else
yeah.
said, for that man, the cell phone is more important than the woman. Laura said, I don't think the death do us part is a possibility in this case. And somebody else said, marriage makes you happy, with a sarcastic looking side face, creepy ass pervert
my
emoji.
God, bro.
Listen, guys, throughout my entire life,
Nah, the fact that Logan Paul is the poster boy of divorce, bro. I feel bad for their kid, man. Like, I hope they don't get I hope they can work it out. I hope they don't get a divorce.